Hi everyone, welcome in this session and we will talk about form preferences, the online form of TreeShade. At first, here we are talking about software. This software called TreeShade, and I have developed this software and still developing. You can install from Adobe Exchange, totally free. Go to this website, exchange.adobe.com, and search in Creative Cloud page for the software. This software actually an extension for Adobe InDesign mainly, in addition to Photoshop and Illustrator. Also, it's an extension or startup script for Adobe Bridge. And by the way, Adobe Bridge is free. You can just make an account on Adobe and download and install Adobe Bridge without the need for subscription. If you don't know that before, now you know. Okay, let's start. Here we have in Adobe Bridge, after installing and starting the software, you will have this menu, TreeShade. And here at the beginning, we have submenu installed with the software. Here you have template files. You can click at any command and it's actually a file displayed here as a command. If you click on the file here, it will be duplicated in the current folder. So you can build your content quickly. You can reveal the path using this command. These folders installed with the software inside Workshop, and actually Workshop created by TreeShade inside the root folder of TreeShade. Here I have created this root folder, and after installing TreeShade, it will ask you to create root folder. Name it as you want. Here I name it TRST, abbreviation of TreeShade. And within that folder, you will have Workshop. Inside Workshop, you will have these folders and files installed. So they reflected on the submenu here. Okay. So let's go back to our folder, testing, and let's create a new folder. Ctrl-Shift-N. Let's name test D. Open. Okay. To convert a folder to be accepted as online form, so you can send to anyone to fill the content, you need to create a text file here, have a specific flag in its name and specific settings, but you don't need to create from scratch, just from TreeShade menu. Select new, from TreeShade menu, select new, online. and that will create this text file with this special tag indicating that it's a key for the online form. Click OK. This text file actually have simple text. Determine the settings for the submitting button. It's called update, and the updating in the same location, /. That's it. But anyway, you don't need to create from scratch. Just use the new menu in TreeShade menu, TreeShade new online, and you will have the text file. If you double click, you can open the online form. Now it's empty and we have only one button, as you saw in the text file. We have update. You can add many buttons, and every button has a specific action, like updating in different location, have dynamic variables like that. Anyway, let's create a design document. From TreeShade menu, select new, Creative Cloud InDesign. And let's name flyer. Or brochure. Okay. Now the InDesign document could be previewed here in the online form, but you need to check in the document. You can do that by right-click on the document and select check-in. Check-in as final, no. Now the document will be opened. A new version will be created, exported to PDF and closed. And if you go back to Adobe Bridge, you will see that the PDF file previewed here in versions PDFs, location. So here the location started with versions PDFs, not workshop. So you need to go to editing location here. Under workshop, click here, and you will go to the same relative path, but inside workshop. Now if we refresh the online form, you will have a preview of the document, but it's empty. Let's create text file and image. From TreeShade menu, let's use the template menu here. A new text. Let's name description. Okay. And let's add photo TreeShade new photo. Okay, now we have description and photo and a document called the brochure. Let's refresh the online form now. And here you will have dynamic form automatically created depending on the files that you have here. Suppose we want to put description and photo in links folder. So you can right click and use TreeShade pick for change command. Instead of copy or cut command, use these to enable TreeShade to trace the change. So pick for change, and let's create a new folder, links, go inside, and now right click and select change. Instead of pick for change, select now change. Change, move here. We want to move here. Okay, that's it. This folder that starts with .TreeShade capital letters supposed to be hidden, but in Windows it's not, so just don't delete the folder and don't modify. It has metadata for TreeShade. Now the content of links gone, because any folder inside the project folder will not be revealed on the online form except if it has a paired file, and that means a file have the same name of the folder. So just create any file like text file, beside links have the same name, links. So TreeShade reveal the content of the folder. It's a security layer and also have a rendering function. Name the file links exactly as the folder name and despite its location. The content despite its content. Now we don't want to edit the text file. Just refresh. Now see the folder changed to subfolder, to subcontent here. You can open and close. Now the content is not connected to the InDesign document. Let's open the document. For the photo, you can place directly by dragging and dropping in normal way. But for the text, you need to place as live snippets. It's new out of the box tool invented with TreeShade and have crucial role in connecting the content to the document elements. So let's open here text frame, and while the text cursor inside, right click on the text file and select place in InDesign. place in InDesign. Now automatically TreeShade converted the place text to live snippet by inserting this non-printing anchor text frame at the beginning, and at the end you will have the special character and nested style here. And now you can place this snippet anywhere in your document. Like you can open here. And by the way, you can place from the live snippet, place live snippet and write the relative path, write links, description, just like that. Ignore the extension. Now the same snippet will be placed. It's similar to using a place command in Adobe Bridge. And also you can place using a place from file menu. All lead to the same result. Now if you update the text file and update the snippets here, live snippets, update all the instances in the document will be updated. You can modify the external text file using any instance here. So you can modify this. And then submit from live snippet, submit selected. If the instance selected, then the action done, but this is not updated, so you need to update by selecting it and select update selected, or just update all, and they will be updated. But the problem here, the format is cleared because I changed the format here manually to left to right. So if you update, it will go to right again. You want to prevent that by creating a paragraph style or by redefining the style here. Let's create a new style. Let's name body or description. Or any name you want. Apply style to selection. Okay. You can insert the text cursor and from live snippet select this command, select content, and the content inside the snippet instance will be selected without the start marker and end marker. So you can write a new text. I have created shortcut for this command. Select content. Let's try. I remember the shortcut as Alt-Shift-C from content. Let's try Alt-Shift-C. Control Shift C. No, it's not working. So I'm not sure why it's go, but let's try again. From keyboard shortcuts, let's assign shortcut for the script menu command. Here they set default, but I remember I created TreeShade. Anyway, from product area, let's select script, and the command, it's called content. I couldn't open now, but anyway, go to C, to the letter C, content. Okay, under community. So this is the command TreeShade, live snippet, select content, and in the context, select text, and let's assign Alt Shift C. Assign, and create new set. Let's name TreeShade. Okay. Now we can select the content of the snippet by clicking Alt Shift C at any time to write new text. And then we can submit the instance. Submit selected. If the whole snippet selected, then the action done. And now let's update all. Okay, that's all. Let's take only one snippet here. And let's define the style. Format. Okay, now we have live snippet, a non-printing marker that mark the beginning of the snippet. You can format also because it has object style and paragraph style created automatically. So we have here a snippet start marker and also paragraph style, snippet start marker. So just insert the cursor inside and change the size to 10 or 14 as you want. Then Ctrl Alt Shift R to redefine. And by the way, it's only for you. It's non-printing. Just on the screen to know that this text actually snippet and related to external text file with this name, links, description. Okay, that's it. Now let's save the document. And if we save, TreeShade will ask if we want to check in. Click yes. and the current version will be updated. A new PDF will be exported, also a new PNG or JPG page representing the page will be saved here. So these actually output locations, and here the editing location, workshop. So always remember that this here under workshop, and this line is green because if you go to versions it will be changed to red. Here is not for editing. If you want to edit any version, any old version, double click on it to check it out, to replace the working version here. And if you want to update the current version, just check in, because the checking in update the version. These badge version PDFs for the InDesign, and versions for any file type, not necessary InDesign. Okay, now using the online form, the end user can update the content here. So you can upload a new photo. And write new text. Then click update. Now here the TS key have counter here 0, and then 1, then 2. Every time you submit the form, it have increased by 1, and every time the text file changed, the InDesign document updated. So the document will be updated and exported again, and if it's already closed, it will be opened for that. And within 1 minute, the output of the new design will be previewed with the new content. Okay, that's it for this session. Thank you for watching, and don't hesitate to ask any question. I liked an interactive conversation in the live streaming, so I go live. Don't hesitate to ask any question about installing or using the software during the live streaming, or at any time, anywhere, by commenting in any post or sending private message. The software is totally free. You can install from Adobe Exchange, and it also serves as content management for building website, and also hosting the website in the local server. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.